So, will DJ Lemahieu replace Gleyber Torres instead of Oswaldo Cabrera? Ooh, let's think about that one. Hey, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Happy Wednesday. Happy rainy. It's a little bit of rain today. So, the question I have for you is DJ Lemahieu. So, he's saying he's feeling really good, and he's projecting less than 5 rehab games before he officially comes back. We'll see if that actually happens. Whether it be a little bit less, a little bit more, we'll see. Right, but he's feeling really good. He's on his way back from a fracture in his right foot after he hit his foul ball off his foot. So, and where is he going to play is the question. There's a lot of assumptions that we're just going to sit. The Yankees are just going to sit Oswaldo Cabrera. I'm breaking down Oswaldo Cabrera hitting 294, 3 home runs, 13 RBIs, OPS of 868 right now in 51 at bats. Gleyber Torres, 60 at bats or 68 at bats. Batting 206, no home runs, 2 RBIs, 3 stolen bases, 556 OPS. He is not gotten into a groove, as Oswaldo Cabrera has. So at this point, who would DJ be replacing? Now, I like DJ coming back because he also offers Anthony Rizzo an opportunity to rest, or at the very least get a DH day on occasion and a rest day on occasion, and he can slide right into first base. So it gives him another versatile player like Oswaldo Cabrera. Cabrera can play the infield and the outfield. DJ can only play multiple infield positions. So, but that versatility is key. I know the Yankees are looking forward to having him back. I mean, again, he's a veteran, but I think it's important to replace the right person here. And again, as much as we'd like to see Gleyber Torres' bat come alive, and I hope it does soon, what are they going to do while that does? Do they send him down to AAA to let him get his mechanics going, let him right the ship a little bit, then come back up? He's clearly in his own head right now, Gleyber Torres, and he's reeling. His defense, his defensive lapses, and are hurting his overall play. And it's pretty clear that he's in his head. He's frustrated. So, and I get it. I feel bad for the guy, and I hope he does come back and does well, because not only if he comes back, it's not only going to affect or help his free agent value, it's going to help his trade value. And there's been some questions asked now. The Yankees going to trade Gleyber Torres. Well, if he's hitting well and they're contending, they're not going to trade him. Doesn't make any sense to. But if they're contending and he's not playing well, and somebody is still willing to give a prospect or two or a pitcher or something like that for him, then he might get moved. He might get moved. At the end of the day, if he makes it through the season, my guess the Yankees will give him a qualifying offer and he'll walk with a bigger contract, and the Yankees will get a couple draft picks and $1 million in international money. So not bad. Not bad at all. But is that even being talked about right now? I mean, I know it's being talked about by fans and some channels, and whether Yankees are going to trade, or they're considering trading Gleyber Torres. And it's pretty much understood too. I think that we've heard around reporting in circles that he knows the Yankees are not going to re-sign him. Maybe that's part of why he's in his head too. Maybe that's in his head. I don't know. Okay, but as a young veteran player, it definitely helps him to focus and improve his play, to increase his value in a lot of different ways. So, and it also puts him in a position to get a big contract in free agency. It's not too late. They've only played 18 games. So he can definitely turn it around quite a bit. Like Aaron Judge is batting under 200 right now, 18 games, like in the 180s. He hasn't turned it around either. So Anthony Rizzo's hitting the ball better. We found 2 gloves yesterday. He was robbed of 2 doubles, it looks like. Alex Verdugo's hitting better. Got 2 doubles yesterday too. And again, if his bat catches up to his glove, it's going to be a pretty solid year for him. So, but the question now is will DJ replace Torres over Cabrera, and should he replace Torres over Cabrera? I want to get your thoughts about this. This is an important subject, and I know there's a lot of people thinking about it. And if for some reason you're a fan and you're not subbed to this channel, hit that sub button, okay? And hit the notifications too. That way when I go live, you know about it. You can join the discussion. When news comes out, you'll get news as well. And I thank you so much for that. Your support means the world, okay? But that's the question I have for you right now. Okay, is DJ going to replace Torres or Cabrera, or over Cabrera is the question. So I want to know what your thoughts are. Load up the comments. While you do that, here's today's Yankees lineup. They play this afternoon. Anthony Volpe leading off at shortstop. Juan Soto batting second in right field. Aaron Judge batting third in center field. Anthony Rizzo cleaning up at first base. Giancarlo Stanton DHing at fifth, batting fifth. Gleyber Torres batting sixth at second base. Alex Verdugo batting seventh in left field. Oswaldo Cabrera batting eighth, third base. And at the dish, Austin Wells batting ninth. And Marcus Stroman is on the mound. So hopefully we'll get a little bit of length from him as well. Need that dog today too. So Yankees have lost their first series of the season. Hopefully they'll finish it off with a win. We'll see, right? And I said this yesterday, that I think it would be wise for them to consider giving some guys a day off here and there, a DH day here and there. Some people thought I was crazy. Let's just say you give them, a day off every 20 games. They're still playing 150 games. So if you think about it, a day off every 2 weeks, something like that, every 15 games. They're still playing 145 games. How many guys on the team, with the exception of Juan Soto, play that many games? How many? Look at the stats. Hardly anybody. So infusing regular rest instead of forcing them to have to sit multiple days because they're getting hurt and so on and so forth is probably a better idea to keep some of these guys healthy or healthier for a longer part of this. Is a 162 game season. This isn't 82 games like basketball or 17 like football. This is 162 games, a long year. And rest is absolutely imperative. So what if they've only played 18 games? Some of these guys have played every single one of these games, and they're looking sluggish at the plate. It's an indication that they're probably tired. So a half a day or a day is not going to hurt them. Okay? Not going to hurt them. But you can see how well Oswaldo Cabrera is kind of perking things up after having a couple of days off too. And I understood why he sat a couple of days. They needed John Birdie in there, and he's a better defender against the Marlins, who the Yankees were fielding quite a bit of ground ball pitchers. So I understand that logic. Okay, and he didn't miss much of a beat Oswaldo Cabrera, thankfully. So, but when I talk about resting these guys, I mean like a day here, a day there, a DH day, not 4 or 5 days in a row. Okay, I understand that's not that's not in the cards, and it's not necessarily an ideal situation either. So, but as the topic at hand today is, who's DJ going to replace, and who should he replace when he comes back? Okay, and I said this yesterday. I even said this on the live stream last night, that just because he's back doesn't mean they should just hand him the spot and move somebody. Just like when Jason Dominguez come back, doesn't mean they're going to go trade somebody or sit somebody and just hand the spot to Jason Dominguez. No, you got to earn it back. You got to show that you're better than one of the players you're going to be replacing. Otherwise, why are they giving you a spot? Right? DJ's a veteran. I get it, but he's got to be the same. Not going to just put him out there and sit a hot bat like Cabrera. Can't do that. Okay? And if they do bring him here to replace Torres, do they move Torres down to AAA and let him get himself going a little bit and then bring him back up? Right? So, because it's definitely going to help his, not only, like I said, trade value and his free agent value. It's also going to help his confidence. Sending him down might not be help his confidence, but it could be a necessary dose of medicine right now that he needs. And again, he's in a walk year. So anything he can do to get better would be a good idea. Right? So that's what I got for you. And by the way, congratulations again to John Sterling on just a wonderful career. And thank you so much for all the memories. Really, you are a true gem, a Yankees legend, and you're going to be missed. You really are going to be missed. But give me your feedback, gang. Let's talk about it. Have a good day. Go Yankees.